Hess, I have one request. You need to keep your racist thoughts in your head this week.
Oh boy.
All right, y'all ready? Y'all ready to start?
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Random Ramblings. I'm Jerome.
I'm Nick.
I'm Taylor.
And I'm Hess.
And today we're talking about You, Season 1, Episode 5, Living with the Enemy.
Soldier boy tough.
I think my only critique of the episode would be that, like, where we ended, we're in the same place as where we started.
Actually, no, we're not at all. Actually, now that I think about it, Peach is in the hospital because he knocked her over the head with a rock. We're nowhere close to where we started.
Well, but she's not dead.
Right.
Yeah.
I guess technically we're in the same, but like only because everybody's alive still. I think we're in a major different spot.
I think what he's saying is like Peach is still a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the problem's changed because now he's assaulted her in the park.
Does she know that, though?
Attempted murder.
I was thinking.
I mean, she's blamed everything else on him, so I would assume.
Rewatching the episode, like everybody should know he did it.
Yeah, it's super.
He brings up
super
running
obvious.
like to 5 different people. I don't know why he does that. If he's watching her,
And he's also
much.
running like 2 feet behind her the entire time.
Yeah.
If she just went like.
But he's got
see him.
But he's wearing a hat like you, so you
Oh,
can't
that's
see him.
true. Yeah, you can't see him.
Well,
it's like
yeah.
the glasses in the Big Daddy.
I did like how when he first started running, he just ran like an idiot.
Yeah, it's funny. I rewound it, I think, for Taylor. No, that was 13 Reasons Why.
Which, by the way, is a meme now.
Him running?
Mm-hmm.
Because the kid's running, and at first it looks normal, and then he turns a quarter, and his arms are like this as he runs away, and I was like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, that's how he was running in the beginning.
And then he got better towards the end. Although I did like that he's like, runner's high, it's a fucking lie.
Yeah.
But then in the end, he was like, oh, I get it, because now I have a purpose, and it's to kill her.
This is why I took up jogging.
It's funny also how when they're running, there's always groups of people because it's Central Park, and then when he hits her over the head, there's no one there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For a long
Maybe
time.
she started her day late that day.
It's New York.
Maybe New York was in quarantine.
The city that doesn't sleep.
Unless Joe is running with Peach.
Oh my god.
Now it's your turn.
No.
I'm Nick, and I get naked and drink Monster.
Oops, now is it Taylor's turn?
Now it's Taylor's turn.
Wow.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
I don't think things are ruining mine. It has a song. We're gonna put that out as our first solo,
Do it.
but you two ruined it.
Your first solo, huh?
Single.
Well, we gotta get together. We gotta get together and come up with a song.
Yeah,
I'd listen to it.
I would.
Hey,
too.
you got one listener.
That's all it takes. That she tells a friend,
what-
and then Victoria listens to it, and then Victoria shows another person, and then they listen to it.
Yeah, I know how that
Bada
works.
bing, bada boom. We got like 4 listeners. Anyways, you guys
Bada bing,
want
bada boom.
to get into the episode, or you want to go into mine and has singing
Let's
career?
talk about your singing career.
Okay. I was thinking I'd be more of like a reggae kind of singer.
Reggae. You get reggae.
All right, time to move on. The episode opens up with...
Why did you say it like that?
What do you mean?
I thought you were going to say Ray J, and then you were like, reggae.
I was putting a little twang on it. You never put a little twang on your words?
You just you like enunciated the gay. Like it meant something.
Well, okay, there's actually a reason I brought you guys here today.
Oh,
was
he's coming
listening?
out of the old. Where's that closet?
I told you I thought you were in the closet this morning.
Well, that's the second time that's come. I was feeding Joey, and he goes, oh, I thought you were in the closet. No pun intended.
No, I walked into the bedroom. I walk out. The closet door is open. And so I thought he was like in there getting food. And then he was over here, and I was like, oh, Jesus, I thought you were in the closet. And I was like, oh, that's funny. I didn't mean it like that. And he's just like...
All right, well, the episode opens up with Joe staring at Beck sleep, and they inform us on their new daily routine, which involves sex, breakfast, and she writes, and he smells her panties.
Yeah, you know what I thought when he was watching her? That's fucking creepy.
You never watched him in sleep?
Yeah.
No.
Sometimes I just sit there and stare at Joey sleep.
That's weird.
He's pretty
And
cute.
he's a dog that's weird.
Yeah. I don't think I'd ever stare at a practical person sleeping.
An actual person?
Yeah. Would you guys ever... Have you ever stared at, like, Abby sleeping and you're like, God, that bitch is adorable?
No. No.
No, it's creepy.
I guess, yeah. I was thinking, like, if you were staring... I feel like it's different between a person. Like if like you did it or Hess did it, it'd be creepy. If Taylor just stared at me, I'd be like, eh.
I would not stare at you.
That's kind of weird, but not creepy.
It's creepy.
Maybe a little.
Why would it not be creepy if Taylor did it?
Yeah.
He's like, hey, baby.
Because I feel like she's not like in it. Like I feel like you guys are in it because you guys are gonna do something to me and you're watching me to see if I'm gonna wake up. Maybe she's doing it because she's like, oh, what's he dreaming about?
She's like, God, my brother is one of the coolest fucking people I know.
Oh.
Look at how fucking cool he looks sleeping.
Oh, so she's like sleepwalking and like having a dream.
That's creepy.
I think that's a compliment.
I mean, it might be a compliment. It's still fucking creepy.
Yeah.
But Joe now spends his nights watching The Bachelor with Betch's friends. With Beck's friends. And Peach brings up her book. And she's like, hey, Joe, I was thinking about getting rid of some of my books. How much do you think this is worth?
Yeah, that was weird.
Taylor brought up a good point to this.
I think that the book was supposed to be like representative of Beck in a way, because like he's like, with a gem like that, you should appreciate it. And
Yeah,
she was
and
like,
it's
I want to hold on to it before someone steals it.
Yeah, like the way their
Yeah.
wording was after she said that, I was like, oh, I could see that making sense.
Yeah, I can see that. I didn't think about it at the time.
I didn't either. I just thought.
I
well,
never have in the
I just
past.
thought, God, these little fucks are like.
But I didn't know what
nabbing at
Peach
each
was
other.
up to till this episode.
Mm.
Yeah, I could definitely see not thinking. Like I have seen it twice and I never thought it.
Yeah.
While we're on this conversation, really quick, did you guys see the comment that Bobby McGee left on a couple of podcasts ago? Because she called me out and said that she didn't think that Peach was not like a good friend.
Oh,
Am I
yeah,
the only one who
she
thinks this?
she said that she thought Peach was a good friend and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I disagree with. Because I think she's very manipulative. We see this episode, but
Yeah.
also she's just watching the show for the first time too.
Yeah, and that no, I know, and that's what I'm going on. She doesn't know yet, but
Yeah,
like
this episode, you can
know.
tell when she goes to kill herself, and she's
Yeah.
like, right, and she's like, you can never prove that I wrote that.
yeah,
down,
she doesn't
Joe."
want to lose her. She doesn't want to lose her
Which,
friend.
by the way, I know we're jumping ahead.
Mhm.
You can never prove I wrote that down. She wrote it down. Couldn't he just lift it up?
Yeah, and be like, hey, you know this is her handwriting. As you said, you've been friends with her for years. Like I
Yeah.
told Taylor, how could you not bring that up? Like this bitch is fucking insane, and then he gets rid of her. He's like,
Because she's just a female him.
I think she said you can't prove I wrote it all down. So if she took more, that's what I thought she said.
Oh, maybe that
So,
makes
like,
more
she
sense.
wrote it.
I
but,
thought
like,
she
she
just
wrote
said like,
small
you can't
amounts.
prove I wrote that
She's
down.
like, 1. But I could have took more.
3.
Yeah, that's what I thought she was kind of going
But then
for.
also, when you think about like Peach, if she's gonna write that down, she's not gonna leave some stuff out.
Yeah, I didn't get why you would just write, like, why
like-
you would fraction it off
Because
like
it's
that.
not like
and
that's like
just
her
take, like, a
suicide
ball.
note either. She wasn't leaving that behind for someone else.
Yeah.
Because she's crazy. Like Jerome.
What?
She writes down everything. He talks about everything.
I didn't.
He'd be like, oh, I'm going to take some pills, and then I'm going to wash it down with some water, and then I'm going
I'm
I
gonna
take gummy
go
pills, so I don't have to wash it down with water.
Run my bath and grab my pennies out of my drawer.
Like, it's like you guys know my day or something.
Yeah.
Don't you guys agree though?
Yeah,
Like,
the funny thing is, real quick before we go too much, but me and Nick were playing the other night, and I was like, "Oh, you think Jerome's gonna play?" He's like, "He just got in the bath," and I was like, "Oh, okay." And I go, like, like how long? He's like, "He's usually in there a pretty good while."
Yeah, I don't know what he does.
well, sometimes I'll be
No,
watching.
Actually,
I'll be
I
wa-
disagree. You take baths so quick.
I listen to like a podcast or I watch a video, and then once the video ends or they get to an ad on the podcast, then I'll be like, all right,
I just
time to
never
get out.
knew you took baths. I had no
Oh,
idea.
I prefer it.
Only takes
I started
baths.
once we went to the gym because like I'd put like Epsom salt and a bunch of other shit in there and I was
Yeah.
sore. And I was like, oh, baths are better. Who likes to stand up in here?
You're so lazy you don't want to stand up.
Well, and also, and like,
You're the
'cause I just
opposite of
this is
ludicrous.
also sounding lazy too, because like when you stand in the shower, you think a lot. I'd rather just lay down in the bath and watch something.
You think so? If you're taking a shower, your mind wanders.
Yeah, big time.
So it's like,
And I don't
it's
think I don't think you guys want my mind wandering
No.
well, I mean, it's just interesting. We should do a podcast on this room.
in the shower.
Like, I'll interview you.
Oh,
about
okay.
your shower thoughts. Okay.
I'd be down
Doesn't-
for that.
Don't you think about shit
How
in the shower?
fucking-
I do.
Say what now?
Don't you think about shit when you take a shower?
We need to get him a shirt that says "Say what now."
Not really, honestly.
What do you?
But
So what do you do in the
I-
shower? Run me through
I
your
take-
shower routine.
I take quick showers. I'm like 5-10 minutes tops. In and
But
out.
in that 5-10 minutes, you don't have a
It's
single
just-
thought.
It's just blank.
Here's
I mean,
shampoo, body wash.
I guess I'll. Jesus. I guess I'll. Like,
Oh, he
think
thinks about
my-
Jesus.
I'll think about like my day.
Yeah,
or,
I'll
like,
do
what
that
I'm
too,
gonna-
and then but then
what I'm
it'll
gonna
go
do
on
that
to
day.
like.
But
I'll-
you don't do that when you get in the bath.
Well, no, because usually I'm watching something.
Okay.
I'll bring my laptop in there and I'll watch like Two Bears, One Cave, or
You could put like
something on
your
HBO Max.
phone in a Ziploc baggie and watch it in there taking a shower. If you really wanted to, you could do it.
That seems weird. Where do you put the baggie?
But like when I go to Mima's house, or if I was stand up, I'll just turn on a podcast and I'll lay it like on the where you keep your shampoo and all that. I'll lay it up there and
Dangerous.
listen to something.
Why don't
Why don't you just take a bath there?
Yeah, she
because
has a bath.
her bath sucks.
Really?
And last time I took a bath there, Willow almost walked in on me.
It has a lock.
I don't think
Who
that works.
almost walked in on you?
Willow. She just randomly. I was watching Mima's house. She randomly showed up there,
I
and I was
thought
like,
you
"Oh,
said-
hey!" And she's like, "I want to try my clothes." And I was like, "So you come here trying your clothes?"
Yeah,
And then she
that's
just
weird.
left after. It was really weird.
You guys have a strange relationship.
I didn't ask her to walk in on me in the bath.
She probably hit her stash of cocaine that she was fucking couldn't sell that night.
Maybe. No, I got a
Maybe.
conspiracy theory. Where were we on the you?
Yeah, who
Oh, yeah,
knows?
talking about Peach and her
The
book.
book.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought you said peach in her bush. Jesus Christ.
Well, they did talk about butches in that scene too, and
Yeah.
Annika or Annika, depending on who says it in this fucking show. Did that bug you?
They
Didn't
do
notice.
switch
Joe
it.
calls her Annika, but everyone else calls her Annika. What's her name?
Yeah.
It's spelled Annika, I think.
I think you can pronounce it either way. Obviously.
Annika.
On. Hess, I say keep your racist thoughts in your head.
Wait, what did he say?
Hey,
Annika.
we said it again.
It's Annika.
I got you.
Good
Woo!
lordy.
All right, well, Annika takes a selfie at Mooney's and puts smart bitches get their brains juiced at Mooney's.
How fucking retarded is that?
Yeah, pretty stupid. But
What's funny is like that might work for some people, but if I saw that caption and a girl taking a picture at the bookstore, I'd be like, I am not going to that bookstore. I'm avoiding that place at all costs. I'm going to
definitely
Barnes and
not.
Noble instead, or Zia's.
what if it was like someone you follow?
But did they still?
And they did it at Zia's. They're like,
did
What
they-
if it was Kevin Smith?
And did he still put? Oh, God, that'd be kind of funny if he did a smart bitches get their brain juice at Zia's. I would laugh at that.
There'd probably be skid marks out the fucking door as you run to Zia's.
From jizz?
Tell
or
him
by
we're gonna
poop?
go! Tell him we're gonna go!
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, I think it does.
It could be.
It does depend on
Plus,
the person.
It's just a show. She's supposed to be like a Kardashian, right? Like all
The
Yeah.
Kardashians have her back.
Yeah, she
Apparently, I
says that.
saw. I was
she
surprised
did-
they mentioned them.
They mentioned James Franco too. I wanted him to
Yeah.
show up.
Oh yeah, apparently.
Yeah.
Was it her
Apparently-
or was it Peach?
Peach.
Me and James Franco didn't eat very well.
Is that your Peach impression?
Yeah.
Really?
What's funny is he's watched her on 2 shows. You think you'd get a little vibe for what she sounds like?
No.
What 2 shows?
Pretty Little Liars.
She's
you-
a
Yeah.
pretty little liar.
I did not know that.
Hey, why don't you tell him what I call the show?
He calls it
Horny Little Liars.
horny little liars.
Mm.
Because all they do is try to bang people.
We can make a parody.
Oh, we could.
They're-
When you're done,
It always
when you're
comes
done-
down to
when you're
porn.
d- when you're done doing your animated House of Spookies, Room of Spookies,
Bedroom?
Bedroom of Spookies.
Okay.
Still gets it wrong.
I always get it confused.
3 weeks in
It's
a row.
not like you're part of it. It's,
that you teased on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
You can do a animated Horny Little Liars.
oh my god, why are you talking like slow motion?
I know, he really is. That took 10 years for that sentence to come out of his mouth.
And then
So they-
you can maybe perhaps think about making a animated. What the fuck?
Oh, that's literally what it sounded like.
Yeah.
But then
I was gonna say something, and he took so long. Oh, I know. Your impression of preach. Peach sounds like what's his name? What's the guy? The Godfather, the main Godfather.
Don Corleone,
Yeah. What's his real
Yeah.
name?
James
Marlon
Gandolfini.
Brando.
Marlon
Brando.
Brando. That's what you sounded like. If
Dude,
you had a
do it
cat,
again. Do it again.
Pet your dog, and then be
Pretend to
Peach.
pet a cat and say something like
I
I
would
owe
have
you a
to hear
favor.
it. I would have to hear
You
it
just
again.
did it though.
You just did it. Just do Peach again.
I know, but I
Say-
can't remember what I did.
Say, I made him an offer he can't refuse.
I made him an offer I can't refuse.
You do really sound like him. That's pretty good. But
Because I found my new TikTok trend.
oh, you should do those on TikTok.
Marlon Brando.
I think Hess could,
I think Marlon Brando's really hot on TikTok.
don't
too.
you think Hess could be really good at
Yeah,
TikTok if he
probably.
put his mind to it?
What?
Because he's a
Jesus
strange motherfucker.
Christ.
I think Hess could be pretty good at TikTok.
Strange.
If he did like the wipe, and then all of a sudden like did something like where he's like almost naked but covering up, and then did it back. Like I can see him doing some weird shit like that. Or
Maybe give me some ideas. Or I could dress up like Chris Farley, like I did for Halloween. a couple
yeah,
years
and
ago.
like break a table.
Yeah.
Why can't you come up with your own fucking ideas?
Well,
Wow.
we're a collective group, dog.
I saw Flavor Flav do that wipe.
Yeah.
Was
I
it
did
was it
too.
not good? I've seen some people do it.
Did he put like a
that's
fucking
little
wig
shitty.
on or something?
Yeah, he looked like Little John. And I was like,
Yeah.
I was
Did
like,
go yeah.
But it had 600,000 likes.
Yeah, that's just
Yeah,
because he's
sure.
because he's Flavor Flav. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
What flavor is Flav? Can I ask?
Chocolate.
That sounds racist.
Who's the guy that does the voice for the parrot, I believe, in
Gilbert
Aladdin?
Godfrey.
Yeah, he started TikTok, and his are actually weirdly
Does
good.
he do his voice or does he talk
He's
normal?
He's fucking funny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, his are really they're like on trend too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that
That's
surprised
interesting. I
me.
haven't seen him on my page. But so after she posts that photo, her and Joe are talking for a bit, and Joe gets her to post an old picture of Peach before her nose job. Which that picture next to her of Annika was very shittily photoshopped.
Yeah.
It was like when I put Hess on the "I want you to flick your jizz bean" last week. 'Cause I just did that in like a minute. It looked like that's how much effort they put into that too.
Yeah, they
That's
really
okay.
didn't do good with it.
So
Maybe that's before they got the Netflix budget.
It is.
maybe, yeah.
It is 100%.
So after that, an anonymous account posted a drunk video of Annika from her college on Instagram, and now Beck has to cancel her date with Joe to go help her out.
I wonder who did that.
Her friends are so fucking needy.
They are.
Every time something bad happens, Beck, I took a poop and it was a little bigger than normal. I need you to come over now. And then she's like, I understand. I'll be over there in a minute.
What's funny is like they, from episode 1, they say she's the loser of the friends.
Hey, but they all need her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Strange.
Is that other one still around?
Yeah, she was in this episode. She was drinking
Which-
wine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Said they were she was real boring.
You just
Yeah.
hardly see her at all.
I don't think you see her much in the show.
I mean, that's
I'm
fine.
just thinking about it. I don't remember. any
It's
It's
parts
just
of
at
her.
their group get-togethers.
Yeah.
That's about it.
It'd be cool if we didn't see the other two that much, to be honest.
No.
I mean, I don't know.
I kind of like Annika just because she's so random and weird, and plus she was on the Flash. So
I don't remember her on Flash. Kind of.
she-
Maybe that's why she looks
She
familiar.
dated I can't think of his daughter's name, but his daughter for like one episode, and then she got killed by Godspeed.
I hate
Spoilers.
when that happens.
I know. So now Joe's a runner now, and he's stalking Peach, which I'm pretty sure last episode at the end you said, was he going after Peach now?
Well, yeah.
And I said, I don't know. I can't tell you.
He was looking in her fucking window, going, "I'm not gonna let her get between us, Beck.
You kind of said that like it was Sling Blade.
Not gonna let her get between us, Beck."
Oh my god.
But yeah, he's do you think that's a good move?
Sure.
Okay.
No, I mean, where else would the story go?
I guess yeah.
And she is him. She's like him with a wig.
Yeah. She's almost creepier. I mean, I get maybe not because he does sniff panties.
Well, we don't know that she's killed anybody yet.
Oh, that'd be really interesting. Just everybody he like goes to like girl he hooks up with like their best friends or like killers.
The weird thing is they both think they don't do good things for her, and neither one of them are doing good things.
Yeah, they're both
Yeah.
looking out for her, but it's for their best interests.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with Beck.
I'm gonna kill your friend. Just
at
for
least
you.
maybe he's a little better because he's actually just helping her right
He's-
and not like hooking her up with people that just want to grab her leg and tickle her cootie.
He's doing her right if it benefits him.
That's true, yeah. So Beck tells Peach that her professor is going to hook her up with an agent, and Peach goes, "Oh, well, I was just, what we're going to bring up today at the same time, coincidentally, that, I was going to introduce you to Roger Stevens."
Is that Jay Stevens' dad?
Mm-hmm. But she totally just like, oh, what? You're going to help someone else? I know a guy. He can help you out.
Yeah, that was pretty lame.
Yeah, I don't
Keep
get
her
why
under
she
the
did
thumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep her close.
So she could have just been a good friend and be like, whatever. Like, Peach, she should know Peach isn't going to run away from her.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm
unless-
happy for you.
Unless she hooks her up with Roger Stevens and get his
Yeah.
anger at her and all that. But that part, like, it seemed like so, like, just desperate and like,
Yeah, especially when you're not actually gonna help. So
Yeah.
that becomes so clear.
Mm-hmm.
That, like, why would you just not let her do her own thing?
Yeah, because that part, like, it doesn't have much to do with her other than you introducing her to the guy, too.
Yeah, especially because she's not, like, worried about Peach right now or annoyed with Peach or anything.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
It's just she needs control of her entire life.
Yeah.
I think it's called being a bitch.
Yeah.
Well, that could be a good name for it. Fucking Paco. Joe catches Paco reading. Sorry,
Fucking Paco.
All he does is just show up and fuck things up and whine. Oh, I can't get your groceries, Joe. Sorry.
Were they groceries?
I like Paco.
I like him, but what does he do?
He tried to kill his stepdad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He made moves.
All right, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
stepped in your
take it
guys'
back.
Paco
I
fan
don't
club.
I don't like Paco.
Then why do you have a shirt in your closet that says I heart Paco?
It's a different Paco.
Oh.
Stupid.
Isn't there a Paco in the league?
That's Taco.
Taco. Sorry, I get my Akos confused. But Joe catches Paco reading a book and he invites him to his apartment, which is kind of creepy. And dangerous, because Ron's like, hey, get away from my kid. And he's like, hey, you want to come in here?
What's weird is we never see inside Paco's place.
Yeah, kind of.
Everything happens in the hall.
What Paco's imagining?
He gives his stepdad and fucking boy, whatever the
It's
guy
Paco's
is,
boyfriend is what I call him accidentally.
mom's
before.
boyfriend, overdoses him with sleeping pills and he
Mhm.
passes out in the hallway.
That is something I've never thought about.
I just thought that was weird.
No, yeah, I did when we were watching. I was like, that's weird that, like, he was like, man, I'm getting sleepy. I better.
I'm gonna go
like,
check the mail. See you
Yeah.
later.
See, oh. And then
I'm gonna
Paco's,
run around a little bit.
Paco's just standing there like, well, I'll wait until someone catches me with this old man on the floor.
Wasn't he holding the empty bottle? No,
I think
make
so.
Did
No,
I make that up?
He was
I
holding,
think I may.
He was holding some. Oh no, it might have been at the end when he caught Joe getting beat up. He had like nasal spray or something. Not nasal spray. It was the stuff you make him throw up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was nasal spray, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
Oh, was it? If you
And-
do you put nasal spray in your
He
mouth
did
to throw
tell him
up?
to go get nasal spray.
So if you do that in your mouth, you puke.
No, he shoved his fucking fingers down his throat. and made
I
him
know, but
throw
what
up.
was the nasal spray for then?
I think so.
Hey, I got news for you too. If you take too many sleeping pills, and you're laying on the floor, and I have to stick my hand in your mouth
You're not
to make
gonna do it?
No, you're dead.
You're
You're a tough shit.
terrible father.
Just squirt the nasal spray in her mouth.
I don't have nasal spray. You always
You-
steal
you
it.
know-
We
That's-
have nasal spray in the bathroom. Should we grab it and see if I spray it in my mouth if I
See,
puke?
Yeah.
I think he just told him to go because I think he knew what he was gonna do.
But he said he learned from Peach, and at
It
Peach's
literally
place,
happened the scene before.
and they got
Yeah, I know.
nasal spray. I'm gonna Google does nasal spray make you puke?
It was maybe.
Well,
Well, let's spray it in Trump's mouth. I think that'd be good for the podcast.
We'll do some research. Side effects to nasal dryness or irritation. Nausea or vomiting may occur. If these effects persist or get worsened, call your doctor or pharmacist.
Where'd you go? Fucking MD.com?
Is that about in the mouth?
No, I just looked up nasal spray. I'm gonna look up in the mouth now.
Don't look
Nasal
up just
spray.
in the mouth because you'll get.
Yeah, don't type it in the mouth because I'd like to see what pops up if you put in the mouth. on Google.
I'm not seeing much. I just see the side effects to nasal spray. It seems like you do too much, it drips in your mouth and makes you puke. Which is
When
probably the
I
same
watched
thing.
it, I thought it was a specific nasal spray.
They did say the chemical.
Yeah, so like I didn't know, so then I just was like, hey, whatever, it's just a TV show. Jesus.
Oh, was that Hess typing?
Well,
That's
I thought
not
me.
I thought it was Taylor because right when she pulled out her phone, I was like, "Why is her phone so fucking loud?"
It was
That's
like
what I thought
naproxeline or something. Naproxen spray.
Oh yeah,
Um,
yeah. It says that it helps with an opioid overdose.
yeah, it's like a what's it called?
It's naproxen spray?
Not.
That's what he said. Naproxen.
Should I pull?
Oh,
up this-
yeah, it's
should I-
not-
should I pull?
It's not
the
naprox.
product.
There's no P. There's an L. Right?
Was it an L?
Yeah,
I have naproxen.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it could be.
Maybe there's
Maybe it's
multiple.
both. Yeah.
Yeah.
But what Taylor just showed me, it wasn't naproxen.
Is that-
Because naproxen is Aleve.
Is that what we have?
I don't know what the fuck we have.
Oh. After the
Are you gonna overdose soon?
after the podcast, we'll all spray in our mouths and we'll see you puke. So it'll be a new challenge.
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know. That'll be our next TikTok. But then Joe tells Paco what's gonna happen if he tries to attack Ron and all this stuff. And then he gives him a book. I don't remember what book because scene was going fast and I couldn't type it down.
Count of Monte Cristo.
That's why I have you
Why
here.
the fuck did you remember that?
Because I'm interested in that book.
It's about revenge. And Paco spoiled the whole thing when he
Yeah.
got back home. So.
Yeah.
And he went, "What's the fucking bullshit, Joe?" And threw the book at Joe's head. Gave him the bird and walked out of there. And I was
Paco could never be a Jedi.
He'd be angry. He'd turn into like Darth Vader or something.
Well, yeah, you gotta have patience.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Anger leads to the dark side.
Was that Yoda?
How would Yoda say that dark side leads to the anger? No, that's too backwards.
I have no idea what
how would Yoda say anger leads to the dark side?
dark side.
It's. I don't know.
Leads
You-
anger to the
He's like,
dark
hate
side.
leads to anger. Anger leads to the dark side.
Fear is the path to the dark side. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering.
I don't know how. That's my Yoda.
Isn't it hate leads to anger? Anger leads to pain,
suffering. Pain
leads
leads
to
to
suffering. And
jerking off your dad for heroin money. And then
It's like a
after that,
7-minute.
you're going to the dark side.
you jerk me off for heroin money?
Well, if I needed heroin money, yeah.
Wouldn't you just ask for it first?
Yeah, we need to go, yeah, if you jerk me off.
Something sports happened.
Yeah. So we're okay. So Beck meets Roger, and she's all happy, or he's all happy because her name is Guinevere. And this was really weird. She goes, "Oh, call me Beck. I'm not a lady."
Yeah, she's an idiot.
I'm like,
What is she implying?
I think she's.
And
I'm
she
not.
wants to bang him in a limo.
Call me Beck because I'm a fucking whore.
Yeah, I didn't get that.
Weird.
And she's like, you don't have to be yourself. Isn't that what Joe told
Yeah,
her?
Joe told her to be, hey, go up to him like you're like a special Beck, not like you Beck, like a special.
Oh,
Beck.
special Beck. Okay.
What do you think I said?
Wasn't sure.
I mean, yeah, it was. I mean, I get it because she was nervous, but it was weird hanging out with that guy.
Yeah, he was a douchebag.
Yeah. And then while she's talking to him, Joe grabs Peach's bag and heads to this part gets fucking weird. Heads to the
Oh, you
basement.
mean when he jerks off to her picture?
Yeah, he goes to sleep
Yeah.
on the laptop. He doesn't know the password, so he's looking through her diary, finds a picture of Beck, and then she pops up next to him. She's like, "Hey, big boy, what you got down there?" And he goes, Zzz.
Do you have to, like, show it?
I mean, it's a visual podcast.
You know what I thought was weird? She said something about being wet. And I was like, yeah, you're in a bathing suit.
You know, when you put on your bathing suit right away, you wet.
Because sometimes.
Okay. So Joe overhears Beck and Peach and Roger. I'm getting all their names
You
mixed
are
up this
switching
episode.
Beck and Peach a lot.
I keep doing that. What's funny is I'm reading. I didn't even mess
Is
up typing.
that funny? You're scary.
Wow. It's Taylor's last appearance on Random Ramblings, everybody.
Is that funny?
Joe overhears Peach and Roger talking about Beck, and Peach says she's trying to get Beck to drop out. And he goes, "That's probably for the best of her."
Yeah, that makes sense. Drop out and then what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Peach buys you everything, and she's your sugar mama.
Yeah, it's so that Peach can keep her under her thumb.
Yeah. I mean, maybe all Beck needs is a little sugar mama.
Actually, isn't Peach just the worst then? If she's
Yeah.
like from the Salinger family and everything, like, and just now she's getting Beck help
Yeah.
with writing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, she could have been mentored
No,
this whole time.
that's what she's like. Oh yeah,
That was
I
Joe's
got,
point in the
I
first
got
place.
connections to agents, but just coincidentally now when you find one, I'm just gonna
Yeah.
give you one.
Yeah.
How do you know her last name?
She pays
I
attention.
thought it was,
She knew that. She knew the book Art of
War.
Count.
Getting By.
It's
Count?
it's supposed to be that she's like related to the guy that wrote Catcher in the Rye.
Oh,
Is that like exactly her grandpa?
Oh, J.P. Salinger.
Yeah.
Wow, look at fucking Hess.
But is she related to the
impressed.
girl with the dragon tattoo?
Did he write that too?
No, but her last name is that.
Oh, it's all
I don't know about
connected.
all that.
Okay.
But it could be because they talk about the Salinger family like other people are known.
I was kidding. There's no way. I don't think it's the same universe.
Maybe it is though.
That'd be cool, though.
J.D.
Oh.
Salinger. I was off by a letter.
I was off by a letter.
That's weird that you were off by a letter.
Hey, give him
Sounds
credit
like-
that he was at least almost right. I didn't know what that was. Did you know?
No.
Well, Shiver Me Timbers, white boy.
I just say in pure Hess fashion, he got the name wrong.
It was close.
He was
God
close.
damn it.
Yeah.
Kill-
It's a
kill-
grenade or a hand grenade. It's a hand grenade or a grenade. Yep,
See?
I can talk.
He tries
Well,
to
happy
give you.
goddamn call me Nick King, everybody. How you doing?
I was going to say horseshoe or a hand grenade, but whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's all right. It was close. True Nick King fashion.
I didn't know it was Andy Griffith, but thanks.
You should talk like that. Well, I think Joe might be getting in some trouble this episode. I'm not
Hey,
quite sure.
motherfucker, give me a goddamn orange fucking monster in here now.
If that would work, I would do it.
He would every goddamn day.
Hey, honey, bring me the tweezers. I got lint in my belly button.
Ew.
I think you need more than tweezers there, pal.
Bring me the weed eater.
Okay, I think we need to move on. So Joe's hanging out with Annika again. He's trying to find out Peach's password, and she's discussing all this stuff. And she also discusses her racist joke from the video before.
Yeah, that was actually funny.
Yeah, I liked that with her.
It was kind of like Hess last podcast.
At least, but she seems like she did it like on purpose. She's trying to tell a joke. Hess misspoke.
Yeah.
Did you happen to see this?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I don't think I saw it, but it was explained to me.
Yeah, I couldn't remember.
I don't think I
I
saw
might have
it.
showed you part of it. No,
I
don't
showed
know.
people at work.
Nice.
They didn't know what it meant either.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
good.
then when you
never
read
heard
it,
that.
they fucking couldn't stop laughing.
Yeah, that's the best
Yeah.
part when he's like, "It's CIA." Oh.
I like after you read it, then you were like, but CIA.
That's first.
But in the middle of them talking about all this stuff, and he's trying to like, oh, did she have a dog? What well, give me some information on her for the password and all that. Peach calls. This time I wrote the wrong thing. Beck calls Joe and says Peach is looking for her stolen laptop and that she's in Joe's apartment. So he has to race home, and they use Find My Laptop, and it's in Peach's home. He had it in like a little like nook outside the apartment.
That was
not apartment, her house.
That was kind of funny.
I like that part a lot. She's all like, and then Beck was all like, "But didn't you say like you haven't been feeling safe lately?" Maybe it's because
That's when they brought up James Franco.
Yeah, Joe sneaking out. She's like, "Yeah, me and James Franco did end on bad terms." It'd be so funny if he just randomly was in the show,
That would be
and
funny.
he's just like a bad boyfriend to Peach.
He'd probably
Oh my
do it
God.
too.
Yeah, he probably would. Do you know about the famous actor who's coming up soon in the show? I think next episode, or the episode after.
No.
Oh, might be a good little surprise for you. I forgot he was in it until I saw him in the picture of a coming up episode.
Ah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know what he's talking about?
I don't.
You will.
He will probably. So did I finish all
I
this?
think I know who it is.
Yeah, I did finish all that. So she leaves because they're there, and then Beck gets all angry at Joe, and they're arguing about what happened. And he goes, "He doesn't even care about you, Roger." Blah, blah, blah. And she's like, "What? Peach would never hurt me."
Well, that was stupid on his part. He knew that she was going to take that.
Yeah, that's
the wrong
another
way.
one of those scenes that I really like because they're arguing. Jesus, they're arguing,
Fuck.
and he keeps like shouting things in his head that he's not saying, but then eventually those kind of merge, and he yells something to her. I really like those
Yeah.
scenes when he keeps arguing, or like even I think earlier on, like they're talking, and he's just like, "You're stupid." Yeah, I'll go do that for you, honey. Like he just like
Yeah.
casually says stuff like that. That's like my favorite parts of these episodes.
Yeah, even like when Annika's talking and he's like racist.
Yeah,
Racist.
yeah, I really like that part when she's like, "Yeah, it's still racist." And then she said, "I just want to classify, it's still racist." I should have done voiceover for Hess last week.
Yeah.
And then Beck, I don't like Beck in that scene either. Like,
I don't
what?
either. She's a real bitch.
She's just letting her friends search through her boyfriend's
Yeah, just let him
house.
in the house.
And yeah, she doesn't want to be in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
you chose a side.
She was a real. Hess is blowing up.
I shut it off. Jesus fucking Christ.
He tweets one picture of his cock, and then he gets a bunch of notifications randomly.
Oh yeah, I know who you were talking about.
Uh,
It's not the next episode, by the way.
Oh, it's one after. Okay.
Yeah.
So Joe sneaks over to Peach's place and gets on her laptop using Beckalicious. I think we should start calling everybody Licious at the end, like Nickalicious,
It was
Hessalicious.
Beckalicious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
What do you think it was?
Yeah.
Like Gwenalicious?
And that was a
No.
goddamn password.
No, I mean,
Beckalicious.
I watched him fucking type it in, and I watched him do the dog's name, but it didn't occur to me that it's Beck and it's Beckalicious. It just didn't even fucking register.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's why we do the podcast.
That's creepy.
Yeah, very creepy. That's why I said I think
Right?
she's just maybe a little. I mean, he does bad things, but
I still don't think she's worse.
I don't
I
think.
don't think she's worse.
I think she's maybe not worse. I think she's maybe creepier in some ways.
But it's like an obsession, like a maybe
You're
like
my
a fatal
obsession.
Although
attraction.
I guess some people would say him jerking off outside her window would be a little creepy too.
He's jerked off twice in 5 episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
okay.
she's definitely worse, but
And
Joe's
he's
more
with her
likable.
now.
Yeah, it is only because it's Penn Badgley. If this was like Sil Satchley, I would probably say that someone else was that she was better. But you know,
I don't know him.
I mean, you watching him and you.
I've seen him in 5 episodes of one
I
thing.
mean, he's pretty likable. You probably want to blow him already. Most people do.
His goddamn sucked in cheeks and jawline drive me fucking nuts.
like it gets you hard.
He's like,
No,
He's over there like, oh, you're wet, huh?
he's fine, but
Yeah, yeah, he is.
kind of annoys me.
He annoys you.
Yeah, he does.
Wow.
but do you think he's
He's
fine?
like the girls in John Tucker Must Die that want nothing
I
to
didn't-
do with him.
I didn't think I never said that I What? What did it? What?
Wait,
I said,
what?
but you think he's fine.
Oh yeah, I think he's like fine as an actor. Or whatever.
Oh, not
I
like
can't
not
wait
like sex
to
appeal
see
wise.
what he's in next or whatever. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I 100% watched the show because of him.
Yeah, that's part of the reason I got
Really?
on board.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who he is besides this. so.
What else is he in other than John Tucker Must Die?
Gossip
Girl. Spoilers is Gossip Girl, and there's a couple other things I've seen him in too, but I can't.
Is that a show or a movie?
Show.
To show. He also dated Blake Lively for a long time
He did.
before Ryan Reynolds.
one day?
He was in for a
No,
long
for
time.
like a year at least.
Oh,
He was inside before Ryan Reynolds. You could put that on paper.
wow.
Why would you?
I don't know because it's on.
Oh,
paper.
you mean when Ryan Reynolds was probably dating Scarlett Johansson?
Yeah. He was in her before the guy from SNL.
Yeah, so I don't think Ryan Reynolds cares.
Yeah.
He might see him and go, "Oh,
They're-
you were with my wife.
Now
I have
they're
kids with that
Eskimo
girl."
brothers.
Yeah,
Oh, maybe they high five in the streets.
back to the league.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a thing in the league.
Mhm.
So he sneaks over there. He gets on there and he finds a bunch of videos and pictures of Beck. She's sleeping, drunk at a party, all kinds of creepy things, and she just has files of them on her computer.
Oh god, I like how just it's GB. Like how fucking generic could you be?
At least he just has her panties at his house that he sniffs.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah.
Her phone. Don't forget he has her phone.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
and he has her cracked phone.
Yeah.
And killed her ex.
And killed her ex
And
and
tried to kill-
assaulted her best friend.
And manipulated her other friend into hurting the one friend, so now all her friends are fucked up. Her
No,
ex-
that one other girl's fine. She's
just
sipping on
boring.
wine.
And was in her shower when she was in the room and didn't even know.
jerked off in her bush.
Yeah,
her outside bush.
It was her neighbor's bush. Come on.
Whatever. He did come on it.
No, he didn't. The old lady's like, "Excuse me."
You think that's the only time he's outside jerking off in the bush?
It's the only time I've seen. No. Did he jerked off when she was banging the bar guy? Didn't he, or did he just watch?
I think he just watched.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you just watched.
He probably jerked off to it later. He saved
I don't think
it.
he would do it if she was with somebody.
So, when you pull this up on Netflix,
Mm-hmm.
is Beck on the front or is that a different girl?
Oh.
I can't answer that. We were talking about that last night.
I've just tried not to pay attention.
Yeah, don't pay attention to any of the pictures
That is shitty too.
that are on there. I thought they would
Yeah.
change that because you've never watched it before, but clearly they did.
They'll just be like, "Oh, Nick's on. Fucking change that
no,
real
no,
quick."
we saw- it was on your profile the first day, and that first picture is from season 1, and mine's from season 2 originally. So I thought your other stuff would be different too, but apparently not.
I thought maybe she dyed her hair or something.
Maybe she does.
It's always
It
usually.
could be.
You never know.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, why don't you keep
Go
that stuff
find
to
it as
yourself?
Diaz on DVD so you can stop looking. Jesus.
Yeah, honestly.
What?
Get you the DVD so you stop looking at other things.
I refuse to talk to anyone who buys something on Netflix on DVD.
You own Shooter, and that was on Netflix for a while, so don't talk to yourself, motherfucker.
I owned it before.
Oh, look at you, hipster. I liked Shooter before it was on Netflix.
I did.
Whatever.
It's on HBO Max now.
Yeah, I watched
Yeah,
it last night.
he watched it 3 days in a row.
I
Yeah.
did not.
Beck met.
Did you jack off when you watched it?
No, I went in the bush.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh my God, Mark Wahlberg."
Oh my god.
And Michael Pena.
Yeah.
Oh, Michael
Little threesome.
Pena.
So I don't. Maybe you guys can help me out with this.
Sure.
If you spit it out, maybe.
Oh no, I
What do we got?
meant Roger here, but I put Beck met up with Ridge, and while you guys were all talking about Shooter and that, I was sitting here trying to think, what's Ridge mean?
We were talking about Shooter, huh?
Well, for that like couple seconds, and when like Hess was saying you jerk off to it on HBO Max, I was like, who the fuck is Ridge?
Yeah.
But
It
I
could've been
realized
shooting on the ridge.
I realized it's Roger. So Beck met up with Roger. He calls her a literary hooker. I like that line.
Like it was
Look
playful.
Look at you. You're like a literary hooker.
Yeah.
And at that point, she wasn't like, yeah, I'm not getting in this fucking car. She was like, oh, you silly Sally. I'll be in there in a split.
Yeah. Call me back.
Mm-hmm. I ain't no lady. I ain't afraid of no ghost.
That just derailed so quickly.
She started singing Ghostbusters. It got really weird.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
I thought she was gonna bang him.
Really?
Yeah, so she'd be a
'Cause
writer.
she's a literary hooker.
Yeah.
Or she just
Literally.
slobbed up that knob.
If Joe,
No, I thought she was gonna bang him.
If Joe was around, she probably would have. Not her knowing that, but because he would have been around looking, and he's like, "Oh, Beck."
It's interesting that you thought that she was gonna bang him.
Yeah.
Why is that interesting?
Just the first time I watched it, I was curious. Like, what's she going to? Because you never really know with her because she's banging like 6 dudes before.
You never know with anybody.
She was
That's
banging
right.
fucking, yeah, she's banging people
Yeah.
left and right.
Like when I grab Hess's knee, he's like, well, I ain't gay unless you grab my knee. And then, so
Jesus
he's
Christ,
right. You
Rob.
never know with anybody.
In August, he's like, you little Ray hooker.
Oh.
Well, he's coming over next week for the 100th episode. Maybe he'll call me a little
Yeah.
hooker.
But is that there or at Mima's?
Probably Mimos.
Okay.
We should
Just
probably-
keep me
We're,
informed.
we're trying to
We should
plan
probably
some
let her
stuff
know.
out. Nah, we'll surprise her. Surprise, bitch! You're on a podcast. He tells her that
Surprise, motherfucker!
that he loved her poems and that they're a little problematic. And he starts like rubbing her knee, and then he offers her some pills, and then they get all in a fight, and she's like,
He's like,
"You're a bitch."
he turned into Bill Cosby for a second.
Then, hey, put the thing on, put the bottom.
Take a pill and then you can
Be a writer.
No?
I like what we just said, and Taylor just gets uncomfortable over there. Like I'm pretending Hess is blowing me, and she's like, "This isn't what I signed up for. I signed up for you."
And then he goes to Paco's house and becomes Kevin Spacey.
All right.
Okay. Did I go too far?
Hey, but real quick before we move on, if you do let her know, maybe wait so that she can't invite that lady over that was over last time.
Yeah, we don't want that to happen.
She didn't invite her.
Oh yeah, she just showed up, but she wanted to talk about.
I'll tell her. I'll say, hey, don't tell fucking her that.
Yeah, 'cause we got stuff planned.
What's her name?
Ma-
Carmine?
Yeah, it's Carmine.
Yeah,
I proved my fucking point.
Carmine. Her name is Mary, but you're close.
Carmine?
I'm never gonna look at her now and not think Carmine.
She's the big ragu.
Yeah.
Nobody gets that joke.
Nope. Is that like a Sopranos thing?
No, it's Laverne and Shirley.
You
Isn't?
get that old.
Oh no, that's
demographic of-
Carmela in the Sopranos, not Carmine.
There's a Carmine in Sopranos.
Oh really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It's a guy though.
Oh well.
I've never heard that
Marriage
name
be a
before.
guy's name too. Hey.
It's a shitty shame. It's a shitty shame that we didn't finish Sopranos on here. God damn it.
Yeah, whew, big shame. So Beck yells at Peach about Roger and calls her out for posting that video of Monica, and her response back is, "Yeah, I didn't know he's back on drugs. He's been off since 9/11." And she's like, he was in an airport when it happened.
It was so weird.
Yeah,
The whole thing was stupid.
Yeah.
Like she knew he was a douchebag.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she was just hoping that
100%.
Beck would do that because
get
her
rid of
sleeping
it.
with him, then it might
Yeah,
break
I
up her
think
and
she-
Joe and
she was
all
like
that.
I
setting
think
him up.
She wanted him to do it so that her and Joe would break up.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think.
Because then she'd be a writer, she'd get what she wants, and then Peach goes and so Joe's gone and blah blah blah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
She's a dirty little
Yup.
shit. That's what she deserves to get a fucking rock in the head.
I hit my
Yep.
chin on the fucking mic.
It's almost like when you're blowing a dude and you scrape your chin on his balls.
Is that true?
I don't know, ask Cass. It happens to him all the time.
Say what now?
So
Doesn't
after
your
she-
guys' hats get in the way when you blow people?
sometimes. So where was he? Oh yeah. So Beck goes to Joe's house. She apologizes to him. She asks, "How does he see things so clearly?" And I put down here because he stalks everybody and steals their belongings. So it kind of helps him have some clarity.
Yeah. I mean, when you have someone's computer and someone's phone,
Yeah, you
it
really
helps out.
You really get all the
You can-
information.
Yeah.
What do you think information we would like? If we had a copy of Hess's phone, what kind of information do you think we'd get?
Oh, Jesus. I don't want to know.
I mean, we
be a
heard
lot of dick
him
pics.
just that one day listening. We got some information. He was singing in the car, he's farting in his house.
It's true.
Turned on
Fucking
the
get off
radio,
this-
and Abby was like, "Can we not listen to this?" And they turned on some podcast.
Yeah.
We have to listen to his podcast while we're playing Call of Duty.
We got to listen to him check out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beep. 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 We're like, Jesus Christ, how many things does this fucker buy?
We're like fucking texting you, but you're not getting them because you're still on the app.
Yeah.
Well, my phone's on silent in my pocket.
So after all that, Peach calls back after taking a lot of pills, and they got a rush order house and Saber. And Joe notices that Peach logged her suicide just to get back over there.
Over the top, dramatic.
Did you think she left it there so that way Joe would see it, or do you think that was a mistake?
I think it's a mistake.
Oh, okay.
Same.
I was wondering that.
What if Beck saw it?
She's like, "Oh, that was from my last suicide."
I like how she's done this so many times I can't even count. Well, then fucking
No,
take
I-
a
Maybe
hint.
he should have
Yeah.
called the hospital then.
Yeah.
Right. I really didn't get. They're just gonna chill in her bed after she tries to commit
Oh,
suicide.
Yeah.
And then
See, but I don't think it was a mistake. I think it
her
was
leaving
like
that out there. You think she did that on
yeah.
purpose?
I think she left it out for Joe to be like, "Fuck you, motherfucker." She's picking me, and look what it's all fake.
Yes, I could
But
go,
she's
I
only
could go,
pick,
I could
she's,
go either
she's
way.
only picking her tonight because she fucking did this.
Maybe
It's
she'll
not
do
like
it-
she's picking her because she likes her better.
Maybe she'll do it again.
No, I
tomorrow.
know, but she still won. She,
Yeah, she won this round.
Yeah.
She lost the next
Yeah.
round.
Yeah, Rock
Ask her
got
head.
away. So the next day, well, actually, in between here, I didn't write it down, but Joe was laying in bed and he's dreaming of them having some lesbian sex, which was kind of creepy.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna start jerking off again, but he's just laying in bed talking to himself.
Now,
about the
that would have been
situation.
creepy if he starts jerking off because he hates Peach.
Yeah.
Maybe he hates her so
Why
much.
why was the lesbian sex creepy?
Because he's just laying in bed and imagining it. Oh, he's
That's
probably
what
in bed with
he's
her right
he
now.
fucking
No.
all he does is imagine about her. He doesn't obviously doesn't trust her.
Yeah, it was just a little creepy. I thought.
I mean, it's no creepier than him actually watching her.
Like,
have
imagine
sex.
if I was laying in bed and I imagined you and Hess having gay sex. Don't you think that'd be creepy?
Kinda.
Like, see?
If you imagine me having sex, that's creepy.
Oh, but if I imagine like Hess and Mom having sex, okay, Hess and Hess and
You can't escape it, can you?
I guess, put family in there. And I guess it makes it creepy.
Bingo.
So imagine if I imagined Hess and Abby having like dirty anal sex. Wouldn't that be creepy?
Yeah, I guess so.
Do you think so, Hess?
I've never
Like we were
imagined.
playing and I was like, the other night I was thinking about you and Abby fucking, and then just
yeah,
like
that's weird.
continued on
That's
playing
creepy.
Xbox or something.
That's creepy. 100.
Yeah.
But say you had a girlfriend.
And her friend just tried to kill herself, and then
And you
that,
think-
that
and you
night
think-
I'm
and you
like,
think-
I'm gonna go imagine her having lesbian sex.
And you think her friend's obsessed with her, and you think she's playing you, and you think she likes her, and you think that's what you're going to think about.
Yeah, but he was imagining it like so passionately, and
He's got a good imagination.
I guess so.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not defending his little imagination because
Sounds like you are. Sounds like you were imagining it too. Just saying.
saying.
But so the next morning, Joe goes for a jog, and he gets so angry. He eats.
He eats
He ate Peach.
Wow.
He hits Peach over the head with a rock, knocks her to the floor. He should have probably, like, when she's down, been like, then ran away.
Yeah, he should, or check her pulse.
And I don't know why he ran like 4 feet and went like,
He had time, for sure.
yeah, like kicked her in the face one
Yeah,
time.
because apparently everyone was on break. I don't
Yeah.
understand
Or
where
like,
everyone went.
after you hit her and knock her down, it'd be like,
They were on quarantine for 5 minutes.
Mm.
they were
In Central Park.
ahead of the time.
Yeah.
Didn't you see those
Yeah.
videos of the New York clear people when quarantine is happening?
People.
Yeah, this is old.
Or is it new?
It
Old or
might
new?
have
Old or
just
new?
been really-
Old. It's season 1. There's a season 2.
Or new?
So your quarantine shit's not working.
You don't know what time the show takes
But
place.
what if it's a parallel universe and you're actually watching season 2 and season 2 is actually season 1?
Think about that.
Yeah, that doesn't make any fucking sense. You're just yapping.
Jesus.
Someone's getting murdered. Is Peach at your house?
Your dogs are getting murdered, and your reaction is, Jesus.
Well, they're howling. Fuck, it scared the fuck
don't
out of me. I
have-
didn't know what that was.
You don't have to tell us.
I didn't know. I didn't know if you could hear it or not.
I
I don't have the beat. I don't have the beats on. So
I-
usually you guys say you hear everything in those.
yeah, you can.
So I stopped wearing them and I'm wearing these.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're saying it would be a million times worse if you had the beats on.
It probably would be. We'd be like, what is going on in here?
Probably from the way you guys react all the
Well, because
time.
sometimes it's so loud, and then I edit, and we look like such idiots. But sometimes it's like someone
Yeah.
like blazed a horn in my ear, and has like, what? And then me and Dad are like, oh my god, my ears are bleeding.
It is weird how we pick it up, but it doesn't.
Well, because it does, but this makes it normal. Like it normalizes the audio afterwards,
Right.
so makes us look like liars.
So that way his doesn't sound like his dogs are getting murdered.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So Joe
Very
gets
nice.
home. He finds Ron passed out in the hallway. Paco gave him sleeping pills. So then Joe saves Ron, and Ron beats the living shit out of him.
That wasn't very nice of Ron.
Yeah.
I mean, he's like
He
literally
he's like,
saved his life.
Who saved my life? Joe.
Isn't that such a weird reaction too? Like, what did he think Joe did to him?
Yeah, I'm thinking he
Like-
probably thinks that like Joe's like, hey Paco, why don't you put this in his part of his drink?
Maybe, but
Yeah.
how are you just gonna wake up and understand
You
that?
kind of turned into Bill Cosby.
What's funny is I didn't even mean to, but yeah, I don't know. But then,
Just
and
come
then
out
Joe
swinging.
purposely wasn't fighting him back, which I was
Yeah.
like, that's interesting.
Yeah, it is. Does that mean he's going to be like 911?
To be honest, I don't remember what comes of this guy, so I couldn't tell you if you're right or wrong. I mean, I wouldn't tell you.
Yeah, so what's the point?
I'm being
Fucker.
honest with you.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember what happens with old Ronnie Bird.
Ronnie Bird.
He was literally just trying to block it, and then he has a smile on his face and calls back, and I was like...
I think he probably got a little hard.
Oh, no, she called him, actually.
Yeah, and she's like, I'm going to see Peach. She's in the hospital. And he's like, she's
Yeah.
alive.
She's alive?
I know. I'm like, yeah, just why don't you give it away there, fuck face.
Yeah.
But
He was a little obvious. I mean, except the fact
What?
that she would have no
that
idea.
rock didn't kill her? She's like,
She's
I didn't tell you a
alive.
rock hit her. That'd be something he'd say, oh, well, I'm just...
She looked dead when I left.
That's the first thing
That
I
would've
said. I
been
thought,
good.
Why would you respond with she's alive?
I know. And Beck just is like, oh, he's worried. He cares.
So I guess the big question is what's going to happen with Ron, and does Peach know that he did it? But like you said... Am I boring you, too?
Yeah.
But you said that she'll probably accuse him anyways because she thinks he does everything. I think you said it. Maybe you said it.
One of us
One
did.
of you said it.
I don't remember if she does, but just
Yeah, I don't remember
rewatching this
either.
episode, it was very
seems
clear
very obvious.
he's been running like too much.
Running just as fast as he
Like
can.
I would be like, oh, this guy is really mentioning running.
Yeah.
Give it up.
But so the big question is next week we're doing something special for the 100th episode. We're going to react to videos and do a bunch of shit. I'm going to get clips. Do we watch you next week and add that into there, or do we skip you for a week? Because I feel like that could kind of get in the way.
I was gonna say,
We should-
Because the next episode,
We should skip it.
we shouldn't do
Yeah.
the next episode briefly.
yeah,
Skip
The-
it.
the-
Skip it for sure.
The next one's a big episode.
Because
it's my favorite.
it's a long drive
Maybe.
to your Mima's house for me.
Mm-hmm.
So, because you figure it's another hour on top of whatever we're doing.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. Because that one will definitely be an hour-long podcast. That's a good one. So we'll probably skip
Oh.
that next week. So sorry, people that are watching. They're like, oh, I've got to wait another week for
Sorry.
you. You can watch it, and
It's
then
all
just,
Hess's fault.
and then just rewatch it after.
Yeah.
And then that following week. But yeah, that's it. Anything else you guys want to say about you? You.
You finally did it.
Yeah, I broke.
You broke down.
You motherfucker.
I like this series. I really want to get to season 2.
We'll get there.
To me, I like season 2 better, but it's also one of those things where like
Yeah.
I like season 2 more, but because of season 1, that season 1 exists.
Mm.
So it's one of those shows to me where like it just gets better because I've already seen the first season, so it just continues and shit.
The only thing, and I think you're going to tell me I'm wrong,
You're wrong.
but I remember Mom watching it and then me going, oh, it sounds like Dexter.
Mm-hmm.
And then you guys were like, oh, yeah, it is kind of like Dexter. And then I just remember like something to the fact that you guys were like, I thought he was fucked, but then he had it all figured out. And then they must show something after the fact.
You brought this up before, and I still don't remember what it is. We could have said that for sure.
Mhm.
I just don't.
That's what I have in the season. I feel like that's why and who knows? Maybe I like season 1
Honestly,
better.
And at this point, we probably could have said that for like 5 different things.
Yeah.
You know?
But I don't remember the moment saying that.
No. I didn't expect you to, but it was just because didn't you fucking watch them like super fast too?
We watched season 2 real fast, yeah, like within a couple days.
Yeah, but I don't know. I do like this, but I think that's part of the problem. I'm looking for murder and season 2, and there's only been one murder so far.
Do you like Crystalia?
Who's that?
The comedian.
He's a comedian.
Oh,
Because he's in season 2.
is he?
Mm-hmm. He's a pretty big part, too. Bigger than I thought he would be.
Is he the guy that was on the roast that Justin Bieber picked?
Yeah.
Mm.
It's weird. I just
And
saw
he was
like
like-
a
That's
bunch of
weird.
TikToks with him right before we came in here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, I think he's pretty funny. I didn't know him much. Like I
was-
liked him before, but I watching him and you, and then I watched his podcast a little bit.
He was like in a bathing suit. It was an Astros bathing suit, by the way. And he was like flexing outside, and someone was taking his picture, and I didn't know who it was, and I was like, "Oh, he's actually pretty built." And then I clicked on the profile to make sure it was him,
Mhm.
and it was him, and I was like, "Oh, that's that comedian that Justin Bieber likes." And then I started looking at some of his TikToks.
That's funny.
That's
Wait, but if you like him, you got that to look forward to in season 2.
That's so weird.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
The show is weird. I feel like with people. They
it is. It is really random with people in it.
Isn't the? Oh, never mind. Can't say it.
I think you were gonna say something that I was gonna say, and then I realized I can't say that without spoiling stuff.
Yep.
Because I was gonna say a person. But
Probably a girl.
No, I wasn't gonna say a girl.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so I think that's it. But unless you want us to spoil season 2 for you.
No, that's cool.
Okay. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please like, subscribe. I want to mention I've been Ben. I did it for the first time today, but we're putting highlights on actual Pleeka instead of making another account and all that. We uploaded the first one today, so it's not going to be like just random rambling highlights. It'll just be a highlight of any Pleeka video. I'll make a short clip or combine clips together and put it up there, maybe once a week. And I'm trying to animate some shit. I don't know when it'll come out because it takes a long ass time to do.
It's weird that you want to animate poop.
I'm not actually animating poop.
You should animate it.
But I got
What flew out of the smiley face's mouth? Was that like a panda bear?
No, it was not a bulldog. What's the other thing? Looks like a bulldog, kind of. CJ had a bunch of them.
Oh, a pug?
There's a pug, I think, flew out of its mouth.
Oh.
Yeah, and caught the bullet.
Because I was like trying to figure out what it was. I'm going, I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, that one's a pretty quick one. That was my first try fucking around. But I got a little story of a robot, and he does some shit.
Not to keep talking about TikTok, but I was playing Call of Duty or something, and it popped up. Jerome King just put out a new TikTok, and I was like, "Oh, really?" And I flipped up, and it was that thing. And I had already previously liked it.
Oh.
And you'd had put one out since. So I was like,
"That's funny,
stupid ass."
Sometimes TikTok and Twitter sometimes are real slow with that.
Yeah, I didn't realize
Twitter's the worst.
Yeah, Twitter is really bad.
Nick tweeted recently, I'm like, "Oh, this is from 2 weeks ago." Twitter.
Yeah. Are they the worst though? Because I get notifications from TikTok when people go live, and I don't even follow them.
Oh, really?
That annoys me. That happens often.
Yeah.
I don't think I've had that happen to me.
It's like they're going
Usually
live.
it's just people I follow.
It's like they're going live. Cool.
Yeah.
The fuck do I care?
You know what happens to me is I'll just be scrolling through, and I'll find one where it's like, it ends where it's like for part 2. So I'll click to go to their page,
and then it's not out yet?
And they're fucking live.
So
I'm like, wow, can't even fucking look.
You can still get to their profile if they're live.
Can you? I don't know how to do it.
You have to click on their profile picture again.
I think
it's kind of annoying.
That, or if you just click the name, I think, instead of the picture.
Because it's happened to me multiple times, and I'm going.
The funny thing, it tells you on their profile that they're live.
But I don't think it would if you're just looking at the TikTok.
No, it would.
It does.
It goes like a little circle around it.
Okay.
But it is annoying when they're going live and you want to see their profile.
Yeah.
Sometimes I fudge it up.
And then you're just like, I don't even care anymore.
Sometimes I accidentally follow them.
And
I've
that
done that
happens
so many
a lot
times
too, where they like spoof your little bitch ass.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If anyone puts out or do something, jerk off, finger somebody for part 2, fuck you. I'm going to the.
I usually just click their profile and look at the rest of it, and I don't like it.
Pretty quick.
I don't even.
I
refuse.
I'll just watch the rest, but I don't like them.
It could be the funniest video I've ever seen in my life, but I'll miss it because I won't do it.
I do it a lot with scary ones, actually.
Yeah, I like scary ones, or like if someone gets there's a lady got in a car crash, and there's this whole story. These bikers are saving her, so I watched all 6 parts of the story and all this stuff.
Well, that's different though.
But they weren't scary bikers. They were ones like rampant stuff that saved her.
Bicyclists.
It wasn't like a biker gang.
Like a BMXer.
Kinda, yeah. Maybe not exactly. Like they had yellow bikes and red bikes and blue bikes.
I don't care what color.
Not like Harley Davidsons that are scary. And
Harvey Davidsons.
Harley. I didn't say Harvey. Did I say Harvey?
I don't know.
Harley
fucking riding Harvey Dangerfields.
But anyways, it's not the scary ones that chase me into my house. It's normal. Yeah.
But that's different. That's 6 parts. If I watch 5 parts of something, I'm gonna watch part 6.
No, but part 1 said for part 2, and I just clicked the profile, I watched part 2, and
I've
I watched
literally
part 3,
never
and then I watched
done
part
that.
4, then I watched part 5.
I'd have been like, nope, fuck you.
Well, live in your alarm.
Because I just feel like everyone's trying to get you to like the fucking video.
Well, they are,
Well, yeah.
That's the whole point.
Yeah. So I'm not doing
Did
it.
you see Anonymous revealed that TikTok is like spyware from China?
Yeah.
It's just like Facebook?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I thought that was already kind of known.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's already been.
They confirmed that it is, I guess.
They were doing something to some hashtag, and they asked you to tweet out something with either Taylor Swift or 2 other anime things.
Yeah, cause they keep covering up. People are like, "Police lives matter," and they're like, "Nope," covering that up with a bunch of K-pop memes.
So it was K-pop, and then so I did one on Taylor Swift.
Yeah, I think I saw it. We were in QT. I saw it.
Oh, you okay?
They were trying to do it, and I thought this was funny, where they said white lives Manor or Mater
Mater.
instead of
Yeah, and there's a bunch of gifs
Matter.
of Mater from Cars.
Yeah, so
Oh, right.
it's filled with jokes about
Right.
Mater.
I hate that whenever there's a hashtag trending, or like a new movie comes out or whatever, and it's spelled wrong and it's trending. That bugs the shit out of me. But alright, we gotta wrap it up. Thanks
Wrap it up.
for watching, everybody. See you guys next week for the 100th episode of Random Ramblings.
Peace.